Hi, my name is Rajiv Kumar. I am product specialist RouteMagic. In this video, we will be covering different features with respect to import data. And let's check what all we are going to cover in this. So mostly major points we will discuss about download and understand about sample Excel sheet and how you can upload in case of unsuccessful upload. If you are facing any error, how you can fix them, and verification of that upload data in ERP. So let's check to ERP first. This is our import data section where basically you can download our sample sheet, fill the data and upload, and automatically you will see all data will be reflected in different section here. First, we need to understand why we use this import data feature here. So most of the businesses where they have a huge data with them and they are migrating from maybe this other system to this one, or maybe they have every all their data in Excel sheet or something. So they can collate all data in our sample sheet. I just downloaded this for you, and then you can upload. So it's a very easy task to import data here. So before that, let me show you our sample sheet, which basically you can download from here. Okay, you click on this, it will automatically download this sheet for you. So this is the sheet what you seeing right now, having multiple tabs. One tab which talks about the instructions, and these instructions are very important to understand first before jumping to adding data in this sheet. So I have created all the instructions here for you. You can definitely read them, and accordingly you can perform your import action. But these instructions are actually important. So let's say you are here, and with the assumption you are aware of the instructions. Now we can move to import flag. So you have noticed that we have multiple tabs, and corresponding in the ERP also we have these modules. So employee group, you want to import data only for vehicles or maybe your sales order. So wherever you are marking these guys one, so only those tabs will be imported to system at a time of import. The rest all which having this as zero, their data will not go at all in spite of whatever is in these tabs. So it right now, because the credit terms is having zero. Okay, so this data will not go to the system. Okay, so this was about the import flags, so you can control accordingly. Now let's come to the tab itself. So as I told you that this is employee group, and the data for this tab is going to be part of the import process. Okay, now let's go to the import group. Okay, so we have one more check here within this tab. You can control that you want all these rows to go in an import process, or some rows you don't want. So wherever you don't want the data to be part of the import process, you make them zero. So here what we have achieved now, first of all, we have a control over the tab level, and within tab we have a control over the row level. So wherever you are seeing one, the data will go to ERP. Wherever you're seeing zero, that data will not go. So I think this is pretty simple and clear about 0 and 1. Now let's discuss a couple of things within the tab. So wherever you're seeing this in yellow color, this data is mandatory to upload. You may not need this. You can delete this. still, this information will go because these two mandatory fields having some data. You cannot leave this blank. You have to have some data here. Okay, it cannot be like this. You delete this and you try to upload, system will give you an error. So you should have this. And again, here also, all the yellow one we have to enter, and this we can leave. Now these sheets, these tabs are actually a bit of a interrelated. So now we have to see how these tabs are interrelated. So I can take a very simple example here. We have warehouse type. So we have this column which is called code, that is like permanent and temporary. Corresponding, when you are adding a warehouse information, then again you have to define the type. So the permanent one which you define in type, the same one, exactly same, should be here, else you will mm, face some error at time of upload. So the way they are related, we have to check that. And same thing I can show you in this. We have a type here, vehicle type, and at a time of vehicle upload, somewhere you have to mention the vehicle type also. Same way, I can take one more example. For route type, you have assign these two, and when you are adding a route, there also you have to actually define the exactly same. It's not possible that you make here something temp which is basically not part of this. So it should be same one. So this is how this is related, and we have multiple tabs accordingly. You are adding products, so you can add all this information. What you have to import, just again the same thing. You can make 0 and 1, and not necessarily you have to upload all the data in one go. The ideal scenarios that use these import flag wisely, start importing small data ones, just take example. So in this case you can start with maybe employee group, and others you can make it 0. So first we'll go to our ERP and we will uh, check what all employee groups we have. So right now I have 4 employee groups. Okay, and I'm looking forward to add one more. Okay, so what I can do, I can go to employee group. Maybe instead of 4, I want to have 3 more. So I'll first of all make these 2 ones, and I will add one more here. Something like tech team. And I'm making this one also. So we should be very careful that when I'm working with employee group tab, then rest all should be 0, only this is 1. Okay, and I will save this file. So I will go to the port data. I have to pick that sheet and upload it. It might take a bit of a time, but yes. So you have noticed that we were working with employee group, and these 7 rows are updated. So let's go back to the employee group and see. See, now we have these 3 rows here also shared. So basically it's very easy to import data. You can do this for other tabs also. So this was all about import data. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.